Hi, and welcome to Math 152. This is Statistical Methods 1. And in this video, I am going to walk you through the Blackboard so you can see the different things that are available to you and how you can access them. The first time that you log on, it's going to come to this page right here with the getting started, and so these will be the first things that you need to take care of. These are kind of some beginning of the semester odds and ends. There's a video in here, and there'll also be a link to this video that you're currently watching, and your enrollment verification quiz is in here. You're going to need to take care of that. And the syllabus, of course, there's a link in here. You can get to that way. And the mark reviewed box, we'll talk a little bit about that. Here's a link to Alex, and then there is actually a discussion board in this first folder here, and this is not even the homework folder, so you really want to get these things taken care of as quickly as you can. Okay, the enrollment verification quiz is basically just to verify that you have signed up for this class and you have shown up and started to do some work in it. And there's a link to it right here. There's also a link to it over here on the sides if you want to get to it that way. It's on the side menu. All right, also our syllabus is in here. If you click on that, well, right now it's not available to you, and I have actually put this into the student preview, so I will have to exit out of here so that you can see that it actually is located in there. Okay, and this is the screen that will come up for you, and you can see the syllabus is in here. You can view it either as a document or as a PDF. There's a note down here for you from me. I would like for you to please go through and read the syllabus. Now, down here underneath, and that's why I was in the student view, it's not in my view, there's a little box underneath my note to you, underneath the Dear Students, and beside the box it says Mark Reviewed. And once you've read the syllabus, I need for you to check off that box, and what that does is it keeps you from having to fill out the student acknowledgement form down here. So we're trying to save trees, and we're just going to try and get y'all to acknowledge the fact that yes, you have read the syllabus and you're okay with it. And so down here underneath is directions, in case you didn't catch all that, on how to find that Mark Reviewed box and how to check it off. All right. Down here we have the Alex initial knowledge check. That's one of the things you're going to need to do, and there is actually an Alex video right up here that kind of tells you about how you're going to be working in Alex. Remember, the knowledge check, this is just the pre-test. Alex is trying to determine what you know and what you don't. So, answer the questions as best you can, as honestly as you can, and whatever you don't know, you don't know. It's okay. You should learn by the time that the class is over with. And then finally, of course, the discussion board. This will take you directly over to the discussion board, and you're going to be creating a thread to introduce yourself. And here it is, the questions, and there's a little icebreaker in there. And then you will post your thread in here and then hit submit. And once you've submitted, you should be able to see everybody else's who has posted as well, and then you can respond to them. All right, so once you have all that finished, and then probably after the first week and a half, 2 weeks of class, instead of coming to the getting started page when you log in, you're actually going to be taken to the announcements page. Now the announcements, this will be where I post things for the class that everybody needs to know. Usually I'll post something at least once a week, sometimes more than that, and then let you know what's going on and that things are open and ready for you to begin working on. Okay, over here on the side, this is the syllabus link. We've already looked at that. Next one, this is my textbook. This is an e-text course, meaning that when you pay for the class, you automatically get an online textbook. And here is the JCC eText initiative. You can look through that. Here's an opt-out statement in case you don't want to use the eText, which is okay, but you have to have a text of some sort or you probably will not pass the class. And so if you opt not to have the eText, then you're going to need to purchase the actual hardback textbook, or you can buy it as loose leaf if you want to do it that way. I'm not sure if you lose complete access to Alex if you decide not to do the e-text. So it's just a good idea to stick with it. And let's see, we've got our opt-out form here. They actually want you to do that online, so this is more or less like a copy of what the opt-out form is going to be looking like there. All right, why should we use an e-text? Here's a couple of, there's a paragraph there that's got a few bullets on it that tells you why using an e-text is great. Where is my textbook? This will tell you exactly how to find it. It's a short video, and then here it is in writing how you can access your online textbook. Okay, next we have the course schedule, and this is tentative, but this is how we're going to try and get things going. So the dates are set right here. Your module numbers, they tell you what we're going to be covering during each section, during each module. They're about a half of a week. So you'll notice most of them are due on Tuesday, the next one opens up on Wednesday, and then it's due on Friday, then the next one opens on Saturday, and it's due the following Tuesday. The assignments are over here on the side. Now remember, all this is subject to change. This is tentative, but I'm going to stick as close to it as I absolutely can. All right, here's test number 1. It is due on June the 7th, so that's going to be coming up pretty quickly. And we are going to be having 3 tests in this class this semester, and that's one more than we had back in the spring, so that's a good thing. All right, underneath your course schedule, this is my instructor. This is some information about me, and I don't actually have an office over on campus, but I do have an online platform called Vectera, and I would like to make myself available at least 1 hour a week to y'all, and we kind of really need to talk about it amongst ourselves and find out when that's going to be best done, because I would like to make myself available during a time that is convenient to the most people in the class. All right, continuing on down, we've got the weekly assignments right here. And on my screen, everything's already here, but you won't be able to see any of these. You'll see they're not colored in, so you won't be able to see them, but one will populate every time a new module opens up. And the one that you'll be able to see, this should be the only one, module 1. And so you'll be clicking on this. The first thing you'll see will have your assignments for the week. They're listed all up here. It's got a due date, and then underneath the line, anything that's going to be turned in and graded. The different sections of the textbook are separated. In section 1.1, you go in here, you'll see there's PowerPoint notes there. There are videos that go with the PowerPoint notes. There are some examples in those PowerPoint notes, and that's what the videos are for. And of course, we got our learning objectives that go with that section as well. And then also in this first module, and this one will be due on May the 21st, and that's because we're coming in on a Thursday instead of coming in on a Wednesday. So you got a little bit of extra time to do this one. You have a discussion board on sampling bias. This is in chapter 1, so be sure you read those sections and understand what's going on. You'll need to participate in the discussion board. This one is for a grade, and in the syllabus it tells you how this is going to be graded. You get 50 points for creating your own thread, and then you get 25 points for each of 2 responses you make to 2 of your classmates. All right, then we're moving on into chapter 2 there. There's a homework assignment right here. You can click on that. It'll take you directly over to Alex. There also is a link to Alex over here on the side, and if you watch the Alex video, you'll see that as well. You can click on here, and that will take you over to Alex as well. Only homework number 1 is on here, but when you finish it, homework number 2 will possibly open up, because homework 1 and homework 2 are both due on the 24th. of May. And then there's also a quiz on chapters 1 and 2 is what it says over in Alex. So that will probably open as well. And so they're all due on the 24th of May. So if you get into Alex and you start working, you know, it may look like you have a lot of work, but you may have actually done more than you needed to for this particular week. All right. You have a lab that's going to be due this week, and it is using Excel. So be sure you have an up-to-date copy of Excel. I believe students can get free access to the Microsoft Works with Excel and PowerPoint and all that in there. And you do need to have a copy of that because we do use Excel a lot in this class. Down here, this is the actual assignment, the lab itself. There's copies of it. You can get one out of Word, or you can download the PDF of it. It has the directions and everything on it. Up here, there are videos that tell you how to use Excel to do the different graphical displays that you're being asked for. And then finally, you need to be able to scan your work and save it as a PDF and upload it to Blackboard so that I can grade it. And this is one option, which is the way that I do it. And of course, it's the hard way and the long way, but it's the one that I figured out how to do first, and so I'm sticking with it. But I understand there are several phone camera scanners that will do this as well. So, you know, however you want to do it, just be sure that whatever work you turn in, you scan it and save it as a PDF, preferably one PDF, and then send that all together as one file. Okay, moving along. We also have, okay, we already talked about Alex, and again, I'll just click on this so you can see. This is another way to access it. It brings you to this screen, McGraw-Hill Campus. You'll need to click on this. And this should bring up the screen with our textbook on it. Yep, here's our textbook right here. Remember, we are not Connect Math, we are Alex. And the first time that you go to log in, if your account says anything about you need an access code or I have to give you a code or whatever, don't worry about that, because as long as you log into Alex through My Blackboard, you don't need any of that information because it's already linked to Blackboard. All right, this is what my dashboard looks like. This is not quite what yours is going to look like. And so you'll need to watch the Alex video to see what you're going to be looking for on there. But that is how you're going to get into Alex. Okay. And then next, you can see we have a link for the discussion board over here. All the discussion boards, actually, most of the discussion boards for the summer are already in here, but they're not open and available for you to see just yet. They'll open up one at a time as we get to them in the class. So when you finally do get in class and watch the video, the first two here should be open and should be ready for you to come in and start working on. All right, next thing we've got some learning resources over here. These will be useful for you. Customer support. If you're having issues with Alex, be sure you contact the Alex customer support first. Actually, let me know that you're having issues, then contact Alex yourself, because the people over in Jolt cannot help you with Alex. So you're going to have to take care of Alex yourself. And the good thing is they're usually pretty good about taking care of any kind of situations you're having fairly quickly. All right, our next one, we've got some statistical tables here. We actually do some things the old way. We use tables for them. You got your table A2, A3, and A4. These are located in your textbook also. They are in the appendix section. This would be Appendix 2, Appendix 3, and Appendix 4. And we will be using these beginning in Chapter 6. I guess technically Chapter 5, because we'll also be using Table A1. Okay, next over here, you have a link to My Grades. Of course, you know what that is. That's where you go to check out your grades. My JCC email. If you need Blackboard help, you can go here. Your tools area, again, you can go here. This is Barnes & Noble. The course evaluations, that'll be at the end of the semester. And then, of course, the instructional content right here. This has some more information in it. It's got some videos in there. And there's some Excel videos in here. Actually, that's what most of them are. They're mostly Excel videos to show you how to do different things. And this is not all that there are going to be in here, but this is all that I have uploaded at the moment. Okay. And that is our Blackboard for class. So I want to welcome you once again to class, and I hope you all have a successful semester.